Hello everyone, welcome to 5 Minute Videos. Today we are going to be under treatment planning and we are in letter L, which says review and revise the treatment plan. So let's first talk about a treatment plan. So a treatment plan is usually it's a formal document that is part of the clinical notes, and it's to provide a written um, understanding of what is kind of the path for therapy or for counseling. Now, with treatment planning, first, you have to understand the client's world, and you have to understand kind of where they're coming from. So that certainly requires you to understand, what some of the um, motivations are, what are some of the challenges, what are some of the risks being taken. Therapy, it requires a great deal of strength because there's quite a bit of vulnerability involved in it, and with that comes risk. And also, I think this is often forgotten, but I think it's certainly very valuable. What are the strengths? Because a lot of times clients will focus on the challenges, and by focusing on the challenges, then there could be not necessarily that much focus on what are some of those strengths. So what are they doing well? What are they happy with? What do they see as things that they like about themselves, or things that they see that are going well? And with that, strength-based approach, then that can be an area that could be used for some of those challenges, right? Individuals grow through their strengths, and that's part of that treatment planning. So with treatment, it's important to understand that all that background information is important, and also those core conditions, right? The genuineness, the non-judgmental, the empathy. Those are the conditions that are going to bring that buy-in. So once you've established that buy-in, well, then you can take that next big leap, which is, how can you live a better, more fulfilling life, and how can we address some of the issues that you're describing. So with that is looking at treatment planning, understanding what some of those challenges are, looking at what are some, whether it's modification strategies, whether it's looking at some of your past experiences and looking at how some of those things can be healed, whether it's using conceptual framework to try to address some of those uh, areas of opportunity. And then you also want to look at um, some of the theoretical framework that you want to implement, so that in your treatment plan um, you can kind of describe how some of those opportunity, or some of those areas of growth can be modified. So to me, a treatment plan is something that is fluid, because as time continues with treatment, then these objectives might change, right? If they're coming for you, and they just kind of want to, let's say the client just wants to look at their sleep habits, or their sleep patterns. well, maybe as you dig deeper and as you explore some of these themes, well, maybe part of the reason is due to traumatic experiences. Well, now, a treatment plan may go from, sleep patterns to now exploring traumatic experiences and how those are manifested into somatic behavior. So that's just, one example of how that treatment might be fluid over time.